Valley of Decision. That's our message this morning. Valley of Decision. Somebody here, the greatest problem in this service today is decision. Should I do this? Should I do that? Let me ask this person, say this man's opinion, go here, go there. You don't know exactly what to do. The Valley of Decision. The book of Joel chapter 3 verse 14 says something about the Valley of Decision. And you know, when God used the word valley, means someone is caught up between decisions. Should I do A or do B? Should I go there or come here? Sometimes lack of decision makes many to fail. It makes many Christians, many pastors, many prophets, many bishops, and many administrators fail because of indecision. Sometimes you know this thing is right, but because of what people are saying, you see yourself doing something wrong. Sometimes you want to please the population. I've seen a situation, somebody's wrong, but everywhere you go for counsel, they say you are right. That is why heaven, the government of heaven is theocracy, while the government of the earth is democracy. So there's difference between theocracy and democracy. Democracy is what the population wants, but that's not how God operates. He is God. What he says is final. Hello? Hello? What God says is final. You don't debate it. You don't argue it. But on earth, it's not like that. It's a majority say, oh, that majority decides something does not mean majority is right.
Yes, sir.
The majority can take a decision that can lead everybody to the grave.
Yes, sir.
That's what the Bible says. One with God is more than majority. The Lord said I should tell you, you should anchor on the word of God.
Yes, sir.
On all your decisions, not on majority. If you anchor on the word of God, God will save you. God will intervene. But when you anchor on the majority, and the majority may be wrong, the majority is not the will of God. The whole nation of Israel, they had a decision. They wanted something, but only one man said no. And who was that man? Samuel. Samuel said no. It is not right. The majority said it is right. And God said to Samuel, let their opinion be done. Joel 3:14. Multitude in the valley of decision. For the day of the Lord is near, in the valley of decision. God is coming very soon, and you are still in that hole. You don't know what to do. Every time you come up with an idea, something else will influence you. Anytime you make up their mind, this month I'm going to be strong in the Lord, somebody will come and influence you. Somebody may introduce you a better and new business that week. Then you say again, make this month come. That's valley of indecision. Here is what God says here. It's a multitude. He didn't say one. Multitude means majority. It's a multitude. Multitude. Meaning the number is too much. Multitudes. Multitudes in the valley of decision. The day of the Lord is coming. Wow. It's near in the valley of decision. You are still there. I said to you the other day, sometimes God may not get you out of the fire. Amen? Amen. But he will do what? He will pass you through the fire, but the fire will not burn you. Amen. But he may not stop you from entering. Entry becomes a must, but the fire will not burn you. Sometimes he may not stop you from entering into the river or the ocean, but he will stop the ocean not to swallow you. That's why he said to the wave, say, be still. And the water was silence. There are some situations in life that Jehovah God may not stop you from encountering that temptation, but he will not allow the temptation to mess you up. Hallelujah, somebody. Amen. He said, I will not give you what is more than you. I told you in the past that for God to implement the fruit of patience, God has to use what? By force. He has to use trouble to plant a fruit in you. So when you enter into divers, trials and temptation, it works out. It makes you to give birth to patience. Now we are talking about indecision. You are in the valley of decision. Every day you are a Christian. You don't know what to do. Every day will be a boy. Every day you don't know what to do. When will you know what to do? And Jesus is coming very soon. I will decide next month. I just want this while I come past, then I will make up my valley of decision. What if Jesus comes this evening? The day of the Lord is near in the valley of decision. You know what is a valley? When you are inside the valley, you need some strength to climb.
Right, sir.
Which means some of us here, we have problems. It can be financial problem. It can be family problem. It can be health challenges. And you are inside the valley. You don't know what to do. Should I take my case to a native doctor or take it to the church? I've been to the church. Maybe prayer has been made to no avail. Am I sure being in the church I will get healed? I'm not sure. Then let me do some other suggestions. I think that Babalawo can be of help. You are in the valley of decision. At the same time, you are a Christian. Very soon, one hand will say go, the other will say no go, go, no go, go, no go, go, no go. Imagine you some Sundays when you wake up in the morning, one hand is telling you go church, other one say no go. You are in the valley of decision.
Right on, sir.
Because at this level, you don't need to ask yourself again, will I go to church? You are more than that level.
Yes, sir.
I don't know if I'm talking to somebody here. You are more than that level.
Yes.
Whether you have transport money or not,
Yes, sir.
you are more than that level.
Yes, sir.
You already know that is what you were born for. That come rain, come sun, every day of the Lord I shall be in the house of God.
Right, go.
David said, I am glad when they say, let us go into the house of God. A whole king.
Yes, sir. Right, Daddy.
Then you wake up one Sunday. Will I go? Go. Go, no, go. Go, yes, no. You will not go in. Your shoes are not polished.
Right on, sir. Daddy, I hear you, sir.
Your clothes are not ironed. How can an unironed clothes stop you from going to church? When Paul says, what can separate me from the love of God? He said, is it clothes?
No. Ay, 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 ay. Hey, hey. Huh?
Is it clothes?
No.
Sometimes there is no iron. You use your hand and iron the dress.
Right on,
You
sir.
put the dress on the table. You put water in your hand. And you whip the dress well. Because dress, you can't stop me from serving God.
Power.
Hallelujah, somebody. When you are in the valley of decision, you'll be making flimsy excuses. My clothes no iron. What is the iron? Did your grandmother know what they call iron? If you know you don't have iron, what if you have the iron? There's no electricity.
How does that?
Wash the clothes. Don't squeeze it. Dry it with water. The clothes is iron.
Right on, sir.
That's why Paul said, nothing can separate me. What of if there is power failure? For 6 months, what will happen? Tough times don't last. Tough people do last. I come to prophesy. You are a tough woman. You are a tough man. Tough times don't last. Tough people do last.
Power.
So if you can, begin to admire tough times instead of making yourself to be tough in the Lord. Tough times don't last. But tough people do. Some people admire tough times, but they themselves are weaklings. I prophesy into your life. You shall be stronger than the time. You shall be stronger than the waves. You shall be stronger than the day. That's why people celebrate Christmas Day, the day Christ was born, but they don't have Jesus. They respect tough times, but they themselves are weak. The Bible says, let the weak say, I am strong. I repeat, let the weak say, I am strong. Don't look at the waves. Don't make decisions based on waves. Don't prophesy because of what you are seeing.
Yes, sir.
Prophesy based on what you are not seeing.
Yes, sir. Hey. Word of God, sir.
Don't prophesy because of what you hear. When they tell you, no way. No way, no way. You just, I want to prophesy. We know they. The Bible says, even God calleth those things which are not as though they are. Even if there's no way, let the top say there shall be a way. If there's no way, let the top say I will make it. If the road is closed, let the top say I'm going to break through. Tough times don't last. Tough men don't last. I prophesy.
I receive.
I pronounce you tough in the Lord.
Amen.
In the name of Jesus Christ.
Amen.
I declare you unbeatable.
Amen.
In the name of Jesus Christ. I declare you unshakable. In the name of Jesus Christ. So where are we? In the valley of decision. Every day you are still deciding, will I love this man or will I hate this man? If what you are seeing means hate, you start hating. Don't begin to waste time. If what you are seeing says love, you begin to love. Indecision. Days are going. Time is passing. Destinies are unfulfilled because of indecision. Somebody, you need to decide now. Don't let what people has not done for you affect your destiny. Whatever people do for you, it is their blessing. Amen. You are only blessed by what you do.
Yes, sir.
Indecision. And you want God to bless you. God says, when you can't decide, when I tell you to do something, you start asking people's opinion. This issue is not democracy. It's theocracy. We are here to practice the government of God. What God says is final. We don't argue it. No man can battle with the Lord. I don't know who I'm talking to right now. That is why he's called the creator, the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end, the giver and the taker, the wound and the healer. He said, I wound, I kill, I heal. He said, I am God. He said, no man can battle with me. He said, but my people, they are in the valley of decision, struggling to climb. Will I be faithful this month? I will. I will. I will. When you suffer from indecision, you will be seeing failure. You will see molestation. You will see poverty. Because indecision is a negative aspect. And it comes with negative pictures. You know that word. You will see failure. You will see downcasted. Because you have not made up your mind. He said, anytime a man makes up his mind to serve me, put him in a desert, he will see fruitfulness. Put him in a valley, he will see himself on a mountain top. Put him in sickness, he will see himself in healing, because he has made up his mind to follow God. It's a powerful message. When you make up your mind to serve God, the pictures you will be seeing is different from the man in the valley of decision. When you are still struggling in between decision, you'll be seeing negative pictures. You'll be seeing failure, nightmares, frustration, hunger, famine, strike, disgrace, barrenness. Those are the pictures you'll be seeing. Why? Because you have not decided. But once you decide, the picture will change. If they take you into the ocean, you will see shark. If they take you to the desert, you will see fruitfulness. They take you to Canaan land, you will see honey. God said to me, son, he said the picture comes as a result of decision. When you have decided to follow God, the picture changes. When you are still in between decision, the picture becomes negative. God may fail me. Am I sure he will bless me? Am I sure I will make it? Am I sure there will be a way? These things, may Watano can carry my one day. And that's how you'll be seeing negative things. And while others are testifying of the goodness of God, you still be testifying of the darkness of the devil. I prophesy. When men say there's a casting down, you will say, this. Oh, I love that beautiful piece. I know you didn't have Jesus. Yeah. Because these things, they have impact. I don't know if you have this thing in your body. Put up your hand, let me see. Tattoo. Okay. When you have this thing, it takes the grace of God for things to be moving in your life. Because this thing, this tattoo, according to what the Bible says, is always a contact. It's like an embassy for the devil in your body. If the devil will come to your body, either to disturb your business or do anything, he passes through this place. So that is the consequences of this. But we don't know. When we're in the world, we think, so all of you have to place your hand wherever that sign is. Let me pray and cancel that potency. Just place your hand there as I pray. All of you, anyone having tattoo, place your hand there as I pray. Father, in the name of Jesus, amen. Every spirit behind tattoo, according to what the Bible says, I neutralize it in the name of Jesus. Amen. I cancel it in the mighty name of Jesus Christ. Amen. Let the name of God be glorified. Amen. Let Jesus be glorified. Amen. Let there be open door. Amen. Let there be healing. Amen. In the name of Jesus Christ. Amen. Sometimes you can be surprised to know now that smart like that can even cause you hardship. You are praying, you don't know, anytime they want to attack you, say, embassy, don't pass through that way. So, but it's okay.
Thank you, Jesus.
There's something you're believing God for, okay?
Yes.
It shall be done.
Amen.
Joy and happiness. If some people didn't mark my face, they will recall for last year while we came to this church. My first time for come to this church, prayer line with the whole for that time. At the churches of joy. I come to this church when I want friendly feeling, that friendly community really don't walk upon. I come to this church. 2015, I don't work at hospital. I through marriage in a way I miss them because of the kid. When I began school, I take myself, and go, I don't go get the kid out of wedlock. I will go my school, finish school, come back, get married before I go born. Rather, the devil take and back possession over my life. When I finish school, I start work. I work in computer studies. I finish. I get one job like a secretary for Kumba Junction. I been work for one people woman, the woman don't go Nigeria. I leave that work. I start teach as a PTA teacher. I finish. I get 2 husbands, but the last one we just make introduction. That's love. Because of the king, Romans round, and me and him will be continue. I come to church and meet man of God the first time. I be begged as a man of God, help me. I don't go hospitals. 2015, Dr. Emmanuel Kumoyoka, I work at until I tire. He not be prescribe any sickness me, worry one to take me. He directed to another hospital for Boya. Winners Hospital, he did directly opposite OI to Boya. I go there to entry. 4 different entry. When I want to come up with that hospital, I turn and look the doctor. I asked the doctor, where's my problem? One week later. The doctor said, I don't get any problem. He said, you send me back to my doctor, but he not sure my doctor will give me any tablets and say I drink because I don't get any problem. With time, I will take it. I come out. I come back to Dr. Emmanuel Kumoyoka. Doctor Emmanuel chemist, no go give me any tablet. I don't get any problem, don't ask me any problem. He asked me, I get married. I said yes, I still want boy. We need on to introduction. But because of the kid palava, me and you don't get problems over and over. Dr. Emmanuel said, I came in the can. He wants to send me to some hospital for him. I go there for him to ever go attend to that hospital. Due to that, I keep on getting problems. Okay, 2016, that was January ending. We break out. I go back to our house. I go back to our house. Okay, that 2016 was May 20th. I go join one company called Prophet Betrand. I start working with. So that my friend that time introduced me to this church. The first day I come to church, I cried to man of God. The prayer line may help me. I come out prayer line, I go for man of God the office. I begin opportune committee. Now I want to talk man of God. He asked me several questions. I answered those questions. He said my shoe woman, that's their shoulder to run. He put the anointing oil for my hand. He said my rubber for my face, I rubber for my face. I go back to my workplace. So from there, I begin at my door. I just come home and talk. Can't attend Sunday service, go back. Come home and talk. Can't attend Sunday service, go back. Even last year, July, because the whole of June and we get chance to come church. Even at July, I can't church. The first Sunday of July, man of God will talk saying, any man waiting over people, achievement way, if it for achieve for that year, now they half year don't pass. This one and another half year, need to get it and faith. When you come outside, he pray. The time when we talk, say those people they were there, that's the one speaking. May they come outside, people wanna come outside. We stand for line. People of God, praise God. I will run and come outside until when man of God will pray, I get food to my food. I said, no, this food is showing a sign to my belief. I must get pregnant this year. Whether a man who are not married now or without a man. Because if you don't mean a mockery for my life. If you don't mean a mockery for my life, that is 29 years old. But if you don't mean a push, where all my friends then, not only friends, people the way they don't get age, they say I don't feel born. I don't go to school, I don't go to the airport to where I don't feel born. The last engagement we is it just start our recent. The family of the boy, I can write my prayer point and put it inside that last year what we can do. I put it inside. So it's just once he start our engagement, he start just because of him, because the family of the boy they go grandma here, they tell the boy say you know we get married because I need the ball. They say I need the ball. I don't all give for my belly. I need the ball. If you give me more relatives, children among my friends, I even talk laugh with them. I don't see my friend in I say don't see where you want to run to. Right up my next way, if I pray with a friend, then mommy will come more. He say if you pray with you gave him prayer, then you think I go hospital. So they didn't worry me. If you like to level at that church here, as man of God talk, pray and command. Behold, on the 28th of July, I will take him to keep the river and no more.
Let us put our hands together for the pastor.
I will take him to keep the river and no more. Then July finish, if you on the 18th of August, now from there I lose that go over. When the enemy, the tribe was still destroyed, the God no faith. Even one Friday when I go walk down back on work, I prepare my food and job and sleep. In 1:53 a.m. in the morning, I woke up and eat myself. As I climb back to bed, I feel myself wet. I jump down. I want to see a pool of blood come out. I'm out of my room. The next neighbor woke up. Auntie now waiting. I said, "May come out." Every sister, the other side, he called her. Now my elder sister. And I went with my friend. He asked me, "Will you feel pain?" I said, "No." He said, "No, but I said, I don't know." He said, "Go hospital." I come to hospital on that 19th. doctor send me for X-ray, for echography. I go echography, as I will go, I come back, doctor say you do better. But you need to stop any hard work with the plan. Because if you continue that work, that pain will come on. When I go back to place where I work, I get home, still talk, my friend they say, I didn't pretend because I don't get my relationship don't be break up. So I didn't pretend say get the boy come back to me. Pikin no fit understand for my belle, which pikin when I try say I won't stand. But since as I become hospital, they talk to make people know that I go belle, I be just like I'm a sick leave. I write that sick leave, I leave the place and come back. It be on the 17th of March. I will call up 17th to monitor if you anything. You want me around 11 o'clock, I feel more pain when I left of people. As I go hospital, we go, I left for the whole day. You want me 8 o'clock, I'm flying for on top level bed. Within the space of 20 minutes, I'm born. My feet in a stage, because I got a miracle for my life. Thank you now.